Welcome to Working Wednesdays. Today we're going to clean our hot water heater out because I haven't done it in a good 6 months, and when we full time, I think you should do this every 6 months, especially when we've been in the southwest, where the water is super hard. So I know there's going to be buildup in the bottom of this tank. So to do this, first off, you want to make sure you've turned off the hot water heater and make sure the water inside it is cold. As we do this when it's hot, you're going to get a really scalding bath. So for this, you only need a couple tools. Well, I'll say 3. You need the wrench. This is the combo wrench. This does the drain plug. Drain plug, and it also does underneath there, it'll do the element. Screwdriver just to use as my handle, and this plastic nozzle. Pick these up Amazon or any RV store. This just goes in. It's a plastic nozzle with on-off valve. And once I pull the anode rod out, I'll be able to clean this out by just running this back and forth. So it's pretty simple. This is all you really need. Should take us about 5-10 minutes. So let's get this project done.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is just relieve a little pressure from the tank. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is turn off the water. I didn't do that. Now I shut off the water. That'll make a difference. I just turned it off. Alright, so I've opened the relief valve. Turned off the water. And we're just gonna pull this drain. This drain is also an Anode Rod. You can see already all the light film. Well, it's draining. This is my Anode Rod. It is 6 months old or so. You can see on this end here, it's already beyond its life, and it's pretty much well used for the rest of it. So the Anode Rod in your metal tanks pulls all the iron and metal materials to the rod instead of rusting out your tank and sitting in the bottom of it. Just so you know, my feet are getting soaked from that water heater draining behind me. So I do have a brand new one of these. Whenever I do this, I just change the Anode Rod. It's just simpler, than I know, peace of mind that I've already done it, and we're good for at least another 6 months. I'll pull what's left of the tape out. What I'm going to do, this is just a hose connection. I'm going to stick this in, turn it on. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it left to right. And from back to front. Because all I want to do is flush out all that sediment. This is what's in it. This is what you want to wash out of it. You can see the water is becoming cleaner. It doesn't hurt to point this straight up either while you're in there. Give the rest of the tank a good flush. See, this is the buildup you get inside your tank. This is all the hard water we've been using. That sediment likes to sit in the bottom of your tank. So we flushed out a little more sediment here. So kind of remind you at the dentist when they're running that suction in your mouth, doesn't it? And they're flushing out all the sediment they pull out of your teeth. Once you're done flushing it, you just want to put the new anode rod in. Anode rod. Put the new anode rod in. Did it again, didn't I? Alright, so when you're done flushing it out, you want to put the new anode rod in. This is the new anode rod. This is what we're replacing. You can see how much the minerals in the water have destroyed it. Now when there's nothing left here, you can see how wide it used to be compared to what it is now. So, that's why I say whenever you do this, every 6 months, buy a new anode rod. They're, I don't know, less than $20, I believe. You can order it right from Facebook. You can go to any RV store and pick one up. I'll put some links below to our Facebook page. I say Facebook. You can pick these up on Amazon. I'll put some links below to our Amazon page. Alright, so from here, all you're going to do is put this back in. Alright, this comes pre-taped. Pretty much. Back in it goes. Use your hand until it's in. Put the wrench back to it. Don't over tighten, just hand tighten. Remember to close your relief valve. Turn your water back on. Now you can actually, if you want to, while this is refilling, open your relief valve. This will help relieve a lot of the air pressure in the tank because it's going to refill. So another option to run your hot water is just connect your outside hose bib, turn on hot water, and Because all you really want to do, you want to flush all the air back out of the lines. And contrary to belief, it does take a little bit to fill 15 gallons. Right, this is just hot. You can see the pressure is starting to build. All the air. Just remember, 15 gallons of water, we have 15 gallons of air to this place too. Could go a little faster if you're inside and ran the kitchen sink or something, because you know this is a half-inch hose, but here comes a lot of air now. Your other option for this too is take off the nozzle. So there's a lot of air to displace. But we're almost there. There we go. So that should pretty much have emptied all the air out of your hot water tank. Put it back here because you definitely want to make sure the tank is full before you turn it back on, because some of the heating elements, if they're on and there's no water in that tank, burn out like that. Alright, so that's all there is to changing the anode rod, I keep doing that, changing the anode rod in your Suburban hot water heater and flushing the tank out. If you have one that does not have an anode rod and it's just a drain plug, you do the same routine, you just don't have to change out the anode rod. One day, see, I'm getting better at saying that right. Anyways, that's all there is for this quick, simple procedure. I recommend that you do it every 6 months, especially if you're full-time. If you're just summer folk, weekenders, once a year, get it done and you should be good. And with that, I really hope these working Wednesdays are helping you out. I really appreciate you watching, and keep watching because there's more to come. As usual, we hope to see you on the road.